Come on in. My name is Bill Tobin, and this is your restaurant success tip of the day. It's important that your staff understand that not all of your guests are budget-minded. Value is a very complicated concept for people, and especially for our staff who often are students and don't have a lot of disposable income. And if you have entrees that are expensive, they might not feel comfortable selling those entrees because they feel like those entrees or those bottle of wines are expensive. My friend recently had an experience where he went to a restaurant and wanted to order a bottle of wine for him and his friend. And the server said, well, you know, that bottle is $54 a bottle. And my friend, who could absolutely afford a $54 bottle of wine, kind of laughed that the way the server said it to him, the server thought that the wine was too expensive. And I think that we forget that sometimes our staff don't think, or even ourselves as restaurateurs, we forget that not all of our guests are budget minded. We are scared to raise our prices, or we're scared to sell things to our guests because we think that they are going to flip out when we raise something 10 cents or $1. But the truth of the matter is, value is a complicated concept for a lot of people, and people will pay for things if they taste good. People will pay for things if it's convenient. People will pay for inclusion. They'll pay for ambiance. They'll pay for exclusivity. They'll pay for access. They'll pay for recognition. They'll pay for fun. They'll pay for security. They'll pay for acceptance. They'll pay for approval. They'll pay for time, and they'll pay for freedom. There are dozens and dozens of things that guests will pay for. And if you can wrap those things into your restaurant, for instance, security, if your restaurant provides security and is a secure place in a secure neighborhood where they don't have to worry about their car getting broke into when they're at your restaurant, or they know that there's private booths or whatever, that's just one example of many of people will pay for security if they feel secure in your restaurant. Or that security might mean they are confident that they are going to have a meal that is going to be well prepared and not going to create food poisoning for them or their guests. They'll also pay for exclusivity, where, I can only get it's very hard to get reservations at this restaurant because it's so popular. I'm paying a little bit extra because I know that it's hard to get into this restaurant. I'm going to be one of the people that got into this restaurant and ate here. They'll also pay for convenience. That's what most of our fast food restaurants are, or 7-Eleven or quick service restaurants. They are built around the convenience that when you go to 7-Eleven to buy something, you know you're not paying the cheapest price for that item, but it's very simple that it's on the corner. You pull in, grab it, and you're out in a couple minutes, as opposed to a grocery store or a drugstore where you have to find parking, go through the parking lot, walk in, stand in line, yada, yada, yada. A convenience store is a little bit higher priced because you're paying for convenience. There's dozens of things that people will pay for, and as you wrap those things into your menu or your restaurant or your concept, people are willing to pay a little bit extra for those things. So figure out what your guests are willing to pay for and provide that for them. So your task for today, figure out what your guests are willing to pay for and why they're coming to your restaurant, and provide that for them. Now go make it happen. Do you have a comment or a tip for restaurant leaders? Text me at 808-201-0550 or find me at restaurantleadership365.com. This is Bill Tobin. Thanks for coming in. See you tomorrow.